welcome to the Scholar Progeny, and we've got another exciting bolt action battle report for you today. You join us for the second game of our channel league, and it's the Americans versus the Finns. I'm very excited for this one. The Finns and the Americans are two absolutely lethal lists that should be really well matched against each other. We're playing the second mission in the big rulebook. It's basically straight up kill points. So first up we have the Finns. Now it's going to be an interesting one today because we've got the whole crew down for this battle. It's going to be an exciting one. So JP's driven down to join us as well. We've got Will, JP, Sam and myself, Scholar, in the studio. So we're going to, and everyone's got gripes with my list here. Will's running it though. Now we'll talk you through it in a brief bit of detail, but if you want to look at the deep dive on this list, I'll leave a link below. We've got all the league lists deep dived and reviewed in another video, and I'll also link up the first game in the league if you're interested. If you just stumbled upon us and you just want to watch this as a straight up battle report, don't worry, you don't have to have seen anything else. You can just enjoy the battle report on its own if you like. So list straight up first, we have a second lieutenant on his own. We then have two squads of sissy riflemen. These are 8 men. They are veterans. They are tough fighter, which means everyone gets an additional attack in combat if they get a successful kill on the first roll. And they have master of the hunt, which means they can advance into ambush. These two squads are the core of the list. They can assault, they can fight, they can defend, they can take rounds, they can do it all. Backing these guys up, we have two squads of regulars. They both have a Panzerfaust and an LMG. And they have the bonus of, as Finns, if they lose half the squad, so if they lose 3 men, they will become veterans themselves. We then have another squad of veterans. So many vets. It's all vets, really. Some just haven't become their final form yet. We then have another squad. This is an interesting one. I'm not sure how good it'll be in a straight up battle against the Americans, because the Americans don't really have any backline units. They bring everything forward. So this unit's usually broken, but against the Americans, will it be any good? It's one of the reasons it's going to be an interesting battle. So they can outflank. Will picks at the start of the game which side he wants to outflank on. If he doesn't fancy one of those flanks from the second turn, he can just come in on the opponent's table edge. So if you've got a mortar, anything at the back, they can just run on, spread up. They're also medics. They don't have master of the hunt. They do have rifles and SMGs, so they've got range and close range nastiness. They've just got it all. Going on to the support now, we have a good old-fashioned regular medium mortar with a spotter, can't go wrong. We have a veteran sniper. Now this guy has the additional rule of master of the hunt. That means he can advance into ambush just the same as the two sissy squads.
Hated by the Soviets.
Hated by Then we have the medium howitzer, very useful. He's got to avoid getting it pinned up, but if you can keep it unpinned, it can lay down hell all game. And finally, the Stug. Stug life. It's all about the Stug, and just an amazing vehicle. If you can get it working, that low profile, it's so significant not having a turret. A massive advantage if you can play it right.
Let's see if I can keep my perfect Stug,
Stug records.
Yeah,
never lost a
Stug
Stug.
record.
He's never lost a Stug in a game of bolt action, people. Since first edition, he has never lost a. Sam, can you get this Stug? That would be a massive. I'll get you a little trophy. I'll get you a trophy if you kill Will's Stug. So, as you can tell, guys, there's a lot of beef to be settled here. We've been gaming against it for a long time. It's about time we did this league. Second game, Finns versus Americans. Okay, and here we have the Americans. So we'll just whiz through the list, quick overview.
All right, so I got the second lieutenant with his little buddy. They've both got SMGs.
Nice.
And I've got 5 regular infantry squads, each 8 men, each with a BR, except for one squad has an SMG. I had 4 points.
Why not?
And then at the back we have a regular bazooka team. Just regular.
I love bazookas, man, amazing.
Then we have the air observer. Friendly fire extraordinaire.
He's we'll see how he does in the league. We'll keep track of how many times he bombs you.
Then we have a flamethrower team.
Very nice.
Not in an engineer squad because I've tried an engineer squad. The engineer squad seems to get pinned or I waste shots, so it seemed a bit more
Yeah, these guys can
resource,
just dash
less
around
intensive.
where
Yeah,
your
it's nice
engineers
having a little
keep getting
two-man.
dealt with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The engineers always seem to eat a HE to the face at some point. The small target gets them alive.
Okay, that's cool. That's interesting.
Alright, then we have the tank slot, we've got an M16.
Nice.
Four heavy machine guns. Not a tank. I'm never going to win the tank wars, Americans, so there's no point.
So yeah, you just go for the Dakar instead.
Exactly. Then we have the 18-man truck. What was he, 2 and 3/4 tonner?
It's some kind of numbers.
Yeah.
He can bring some tons. He brings all
He
the
brings
tons.
a lot of tons. He's got an MMG on top. Just,
Nice. So put
Always
that
a
in
bit of
But
Dakar.
18 men, very flexible.
yeah, I realise the machine gun comes to about the same cost as a machine gun team anyway, so why not?
Why not have a machine gun that can give people taxi rides?
Exactly. Then we have a Greyhound in the first.
This guy is the
I like
glue
him. I really
that
like
holds the list together. Absolutely incredible. It can take pot shots at light vehicles and tanks. It can Dakar up infantry. It's just an amazing. Every single game, this thing is.
On paper, he shouldn't, but in game, he's amazing.
He's amazing. Absolutely incredible. Just don't push him too far. Sometimes Sam pushes him a little too far and he gets killed.
Yeah.
Because he's
Have
so
reasonable
good.
expectations.
Have reasonable expectations, but get cheeky.
Yeah.
Just not too cheeky. It's get cheeky, but don't take the mick. Right, okay. So that's the American list. Give us a comment down below. Let us know what you think, what you change, and we'll get onto the battlefield. So here we have the board now. As mentioned, it's meeting engagement, so we don't have any forces deployed at the start of the battle. We'll do snipers in a second. Now, I'll talk you through the terrain very briefly, and then we'll talk through how you score. So there's various bits of terrain to take in here. We've got the rocky hills, first of all. Now, they count as soft cover, but they do count as difficult ground. So if you're on the rocky hills, you can't run, you can only advance. You've also got the smooth hills. Now, these give you elevation, but they have no cover on them. So if you're on that hill, unless you just gather behind that little bit of treeage there, you are in the open, but obviously you'll be able to see over walls, get nasty kills on other people. We then have walls. These are straight up barricades and hard cover. We have 2 ruins. We're counting that as a wall as well. 2 ruins, and these ruins are difficult ground and hard cover, so you can only advance through those as well. So basically, like the hills, only hard cover instead of soft. In terms of trees, if you see 3 trees together, that is obscuring, so you can't see through it, and difficult ground and soft cover. So once you're in it, you can see out of it and shoot into it. It's soft cover, but you can't run in or out of it. If you see 2 trees together, that's just a patch of soft cover. On this side of the board, we also have a road. We all know what those do. Now, in terms of meeting engagement, it's all first wave and reserve. There's no deployment, so you don't have to put anything in reserve. You can bring your whole army on first wave if that's what you wish. It's just a point a kill, and you have to have a 2-point lead to win it. 1-point lead is a draw, and in the league, if you're bothered, it is 2 points for a win, it's 1 point for a draw, and no points if you lose over 3 matches. The max you can score is 6 points. This is the first round. We've had 1 game already. 2 players have faced each other. So this is the first chance for the Americans and Finns to secure themselves a win. Now, comment down below. Now you've seen the terrain and you've seen the setup, you know the mission, you've seen the armies. Let us know who you think will win. And then you can always edit your comment down below to say, oh, darn it, I guessed wrong. Or, of course, you can just edit it to say that it was a different army. JP, what are you thinking? Oh, I should also mention, sorry, what do you think about the board and the armies? Because Will's picked this side. The board's very different, but I think balanced. We've got 2 bits of elevated terrain, good gun positions on this side, and dense, and a nice hard wall castle in the middle. And this side we've got the road for manoeuvrability. We've got a lot of vehicles and ruins, and probably control over this central room, which is just amazing firing position. So Will's taken the more forested side as the Finns. I think that plays into his advantage. Did I mention the marshes? I don't think I mentioned the marshes. The marshes, by the way, if you see these rough patches of ground, they're just soft cover, but they're also difficult ground. You can only advance through them. Now, you might think that would slow the mission down, but Finns like to advance into ambush, and Americans like to advance and shoot from the hip because of their army special rules. So really, this should just allow for a real nice cat and mouse dashing between cover, shooting each other kind of game. JP, who do you think is going to win? What are your thoughts before we get stuck in?
I do prefer Will's side of the board, especially for the Finns. He does have the elevator position for the howitzer.
Understood.
And the Stugger, he plays it up there. He's got a nice defensive centre that he can hold with hard cover. Easy place to hide his mortar.
He's got the only obscuring.
But given Sam the road with the amount of vehicles in his list and the mobility the Americans have to move and shoot.
So I'm going to just dash around anywhere he wants and put fire down, yeah.
Like,
Are you putting your money on? Who are you supporting? Let's put it that way. Who are you supporting?
USA, USA.
yeah, from a standpoint, the Russians want the Americans to win.
You want the Americans to? You've got to, in law, you've got to support the Americans over the Finns, right? First dice is grey. Now, Will popped his sniper just here so he could advance into ambush just over the edge into that room. He's got a really nice position there. First dice is tactical. As a squad of American GIs advance into this burnt out barn, the sniper is going to take a shot at them, see if he deals the LMG or the bar. Really nice. They are advancing, so they're going to try and shoot back and put pins. They would be putting pins on them, giving them negatives. So it's best to take the shot now. So you need a 2 to hit over here on the dice tray, man. It's a hit, and then you need a 4 to kill. No! But it is a pin. Curse of the sniper. Small target, hard cover, pin.
Over half range.
Over half
Sixes
range.
followed by
6 is followed by 6s, for sure.
There's
Wow, that's
a
it.
chance.
Yeah, those GIs, man.
Oh, I just want that one
It's
pin.
just like
Pins in there.
yeah, full
pin.
metal
That's
jacket.
it.
Right, gets there. That's a
That's
pin
it.
on the sniper.
Is it
That's
a
what you
kill?
need.
No.
No kill. So they just exchange fire and suppress each other. Bullets fly. And it's time for the Greyhound. He's dashed on. Sam decides to not use the road. He's afraid of the stud rolling on and popping in.
There's only 2 Finnish units on the board right now. I can't really decide anything.
Your 12 dice, your 2 dice lead is actually a disadvantage at the moment. Now he's going to put some more shots into the sniper. He's previously advanced on the left flank here and failed to put a pin on the sniper. Now it's the time for this guy. 6s followed by 6s again.
He's a hard nut to crack.
So 3 heavy HMG shots.
Go on, heavy machine gun. There's a
Is it
potential.
potential?
Come on.
No. You always believe it when he gets the 6.
5
6
seconds.
is Sam.
Oh.
Yes! Out of 3 bursts of 6 by 6, he's got 2.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Can I get anything?
It's a kill. That's not the HMG, so it's not actually a heavy.
Is it exceptional? No.
No. If you'd got that 6, yeah, man, you could have taken the whole sniper out.
So
Spotter dead.
Spotter is dead. You do have to attest
And
me.
2
Another bonus in
pins.
leadership, doesn't he? Because he's
So you're now leadership 11, Will.
Yeah.
with 2 pins. So that's same as passing a normal defense in the regular. That's pretty good.
You need a 9, lad.
9. Or the sniper runs. If you do the sniper early on, Sam,
I'm
I'm
really
very
hoping that
impressed. It's a 9, he gets it on a 7, he's okay.
I saw that 6 and got hopeful.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I did not even see this potential lineup. I was worried about through this gap in the wall here. But Will's just driven 9 straight on, used his pivot, and he has a straight shot on that Greyhound there. So it's just a 4 to hit because he's moved, shooting over all the cover. Can he get this ground first turn? If he does, it's an amazing start to the game. Sam's done a little dance. He's happy. Okay.
Again.
He's living the Stug life. Stug life's hard, man. You've got to come up through the streets. Okay. The Mantle MG can see straight over that wall. So this side has all the elevation. And this side has all, yeah, it's both sides are good, but yours is difficult because you've no obscuring. So he can just see. You can just see it. Right, okay, so, yeah, it's going to be 6s to hit on the GIs. And no hits. GIs get lucky. So misses with everything on the Stug. Needs to lay off the vodka. The Americans running very low on dice. They've been forced to show their hand before the Americans, before the Finns rather, thank you. Now they've advanced along here, done a little pivot, along here, and then have pivoted again using that half track rule. Now everything's sixes followed by sixes, isn't it? You can see
everything. I can get up to shoot nearly every infantry, but everything will be for 6 or 6.
So you're going for the sniper. Yeah. So you can get that one hit, pick him up.
Skill points in today, let's go for skill points.
Yeah, why not?
Sixes
Sixes followed by sixes. Can you do it 3 times in a row? Nothing. Had his fun with the sixes for this turn. Sam has had basically all of his dice, and the Finns still have, although they've taken a castle here, they still have plenty they can bring on. He's decided to rush his truck up here. Although it's vulnerable, it sort of takes the initiative back because it forces Sam's hand. Will's hand. He either sets up in this nice arc here, or he leaves his flank open, and then Sam can push up into his castle. If he sets up here, he is getting into a fight, and there is a flamer in that truck. Now, sixes followed by sixes on the mortar. He's got an angle around the den, so why not? Nothing. The Finns are advancing their final sissy squad over here. He's decided to shoot instead of going into ambush. Try and put 4 pins down in total if he gets a hit. It's 5s to hit, 8 shots. So he has got, wow, he could wreck it. So you wreck the truck on a 6, I believe.
You get a glance.
Is that a 1 order? Yeah, it's a 6, yeah.
You get a glance on a 6.
Yeah.
Multiple glances will kill it.
There we go. Oh.
Alright, roll that dice.
-3. I feel like soft skins are just auto killed, so we'll have to check that out.
No.
So that would be. So with soft skin vehicles, of course, it's always the full damage table. So that 3 means he's on fire. So will all the GIs die in a burning truck?
They could do it.
Oh my god!
So the crew failed above the fire. They abandon it. It destroys the vehicle. That means every unit inside is taking D6 hits.
And they go down as well.
And they'll go down as they abandon it. D3 inches out. That was D6 inches out first.
Right, sorry, GI
I'll let you
squad.
roll again. Go on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I missed.
4. So one GI squad takes 4 hits.
I'll keep missing, sorry, Johnny.
One takes 3 hits.
And
then
the
the
squad
flamer takes 3 hits. Okay, so you're killing on their wound level, which is 4s.
Sorry.
Okay, so first GI squad 4 dice. It was 4, right? Yeah. Roll in here. So that's 2 dead.
Okay.
Then the next GI squad was 3.
Yep.
Was it? Yeah.
3 2 times now.
Nothing. 1 dies. Burn in the burning wreckage. Is that petrol? They don't use diesel.
3
Use
on the
petrol.
flamethrower.
At the time as well.
Oh, flamethrower's gone. That's what he wanted. That's the result he wanted. So the Finns, a burst of rifle fire as they advance on, ignites the truck. Maybe they've got incendiary rifle rounds loaded in, and as the GIs flee screaming from burning wreckage, several of them are killed. And obviously, got significant damage against the flamethrower as well. The flames engulf the flamethrower tank, and he just blows up.
It doesn't even hit the truck. It's straight from the
That's it. He lit up the flamethrower inside and it exploded. The truck's destroyed, and everyone's had to dive out. Amazing! What a shot! That is an absolute game-changing dice. Wow. Okay. Okay, so end of turn 1. The Finns finished off by just advancing or running, doesn't matter. They're stuck onto this firing position here. So it's a heavy firing position looking over the American lines and the burnt out farm over here, with the Finns finishing off with a castle of infantry and mortar here, and they've totally abandoned this left flank and firing position. The Americans took a heavy hit with their truck being set. Yeah, amazing. The GIs are out on 2 pins, and there is 2 dice down for the flamethrower losses. 2-point lead for the Finns. But we've seen the GIs do it before. They've been in worse positions and won games. So they've also, just in other news, run the bazooka on here for a lucky shot. That's the spotter for the Finnish mortar. And then they've just generally secured across the lines with infantry everywhere. 2 squads here, 2 squads here, squad here, vehicles interspersed, just ready to advance into a close range firefight. So What are you thinking?
Advance into ambush, baby!
The Finns have their plan. Sam, what are you feeling?
Bad.
Bad.
Just bad.
Got a plan? Keeping it to yourself.
Not yet.
Not yet. He'll come up with one as the dice flow. And JP, what's your observation whilst you're here?
One or two early dice for the Americans, and it could really change the game.
Yeah, it's all to play for, isn't it? Just a nice start for the Finns. It's a good start so that they can't get just totally swamped by GIs.
There it is.
Right, okay. Dice are back in the bag.
One more roll.
Oh, one more roll. Airstrike. So, did you call it in? What did you call it in on?
The howitzer.
Oh, it's called in. Oh, you had the last dice.
The last dice.
Oh, I didn't even realise that in the term summary. You guys did that yourselves. So Finn brought the howitzer in, and then the air observer called him in from his building over there.
See, does it come in?
It does come in.
What type of plane is it going to be though?
What type of plane? Hopefully a big template. It is the big template. Get that 4-inch template.
That's just
Can you get it over all 4 crew and clip the stug? No, you can't quite clip the stug and max the crew. So that's 4. Killing on 2s.
Let's see. I might.
Oh, you want to do all your pins?
I might see if I shoot out of the sky first. You never know.
With his plane going in, Sam's just playing good old regular GIs. Just don't take too many risks. So he decided to take the Dakar 3 shots over here. Is way better than taking all of this, scaring the plane off. So he's just giving up sort of 2 or 3 pins over here.
Does he shoot in? He does not.
He does not shoot. He holds his fire. Perfect.
So, Will, would you like to go down?
Fins are going down. That's going to deactivate the gun for a couple of turns probably.
Let's see if he gets any kills.
He gets 2 kills. So how many pins?
Roll the blue. 4 pins.
4 pins. Okay. Back in a sec. So from the plane itself, the Stug took no pins. The Howitzer took 2 pins, and they took D3 additional pins from that bomb, putting him on 4 pins in total. He's now going to pass a leadership check on a 5. Because it's not an infantry unit, it doesn't upgrade like the artillery's far away. No. So the artillery runs away. Great initial airstrike. I think that's really unlocked it, and that's the first. Well, it's not even the first activation of the game. Dice are in the bag. Americans have the first dice of the turn. Sam's really taking the initiative here. He wants to get 2 dice back, and he's point blank. I never know what he's going to do with this ground. He's driven up into point blank of the sniper. I think this basically almost guarantees him dying this turn. Are you going down?
No.
He's not going down. Okay, so 3 shots with the HMG.
Okay, let's do the 3 first. Come on, HMG.
No hits. He needs 6s here. He gets a hit. He can do it, but it's a 5 because he's a veteran. He gets him.
Oh, no.
That's 2 dice back. It's even Stevens right at the start of the second turn. Oh, I've got a feeling about this game, I can tell you. Another dice for the Americans. The bazookas advanced into this marshland. You can see that Stug just right in the open. It's 5 to hit.
If he gets this Stug
over half range and moves.
Oh, yeah.
You're not shooting a rifle at him, that's for sure.
It's just a big rifle.
Come on, Sam, for the Americans.
No! Oh, yeah, that would have been so fucking crazy. Finns are going for a lucky mortar shot on the M16. Hitting a 6.
Come on, Will.
That's nice, I'm excited. Carcapuccio have run on here. They're going to give these guys a good brassing up. Sam's decided to stay up. So
Don't want them in the way.
It's 2s. You want them to die so the truck can come on and counter.
Yeah.
It's 2s to hit with 10 shots. He's got a couple of 1s in there.
Okay.
And then it's going to be 4s to kill.
That's definitely a 10.
Definitely a 10. He's killed 1, 2, 3, 4. It's half the squad. That's what he needed. So Sam's now going to be taking an order check, but it'll be on the 9 because he's got his officer next to him.
Save that. Yep. Are we going to stay up? No,
he runs.
Oh, wow.
Okay, GI squad eliminated. And these guys, it's a game changer. These guys, yes, they may well die, but I think if the first 2 are killed, these guys will be able to be in a little bit of soft cover. You know, he's going to eat up a lot of fire. It's going to take action on Sam's part to get that dice back. GIs in the burnt out barn have hopped up, advanced, and they're shooting down on the Carcapuccio. 5 on 2s, 4 on 3s.
2s. All hit.
Oh, hit.
Need them 5s. Only one
He's
dead.
killed one. Will gets his feel no pain.
Is it
What's
opposite?
that?
No.
No.
And then hitting on threes. Okay.
3 hit.
3 hits. Need them 5s again. No, just
No.
one dead.
Now you can't medic a. Oh, you didn't get an exception.
No.
Go for it.
Come on, 6 up.
No.
So 1 dead.
One dead from a bird to rabbit. They're tough, those guys. We've had a few dice from the Finns. We've gone into ambush. These guys are advancing. They're putting the LMG over here now that they can see just past the down there, and they're firing a Faust at the Greyhound. 6 to hit with the Faust.
If he gets this, it's game changing.
It is.
One sec, one dice. Roll it in the hand, nice and good.
Either way, it's game changing.
Oh!
No, because now that Greyhound can bully that squad.
Yeah.
Well, not matter, you know, as long as he stays
Still
to the
on the
correct
field.
side. Yeah, but he can stay behind that wall. Okay, now LMG is going to be 5 shots. 4 shots.
Not a
sorry.
German.
We're playing Germans in the league. 4 shots, and it's going to be over half range, move stop cover. 6s again. He gets a hit. That's a nice Mr. Pin. Need it. And then a 4 to kill.
Yeah,
Nice. Sam's decided to advance just around this wall. However, the Finns have previously gone ambush. They can shoot through this room. It's going to be 6s to hit because of the starting on 2 pluses when they shoot rifles from ambush. Small target over half range.
Yep.
Soft, a hard cover, but starting on 2.
Still hit me.
Needs a 6.
There's
He's
a
got
hit.
one.
Uh-oh.
Could make him run if he gets very
Gets
lucky.
another
Yeah, he's done it.
6.
Needs a 4.
No, so it's just a pin. Nice though, that was really cool.
Good.
Back in a sec.
Give it a go.
You're going to brass up the Carcapuchos.
Is it?
4 shots back on the Carcapuchos, but he's hitting on 3s because he's pinned. Point blank.
Ooh.
Nice, a burst of 4 and his 5s to kill here.
Keep getting pins.
He's
One
got
dead.
a kill there. Can you
Can he
accept
have
that then he can't medic? No. So you get a medic dice, you need a 6 up here. Feel no pain essentially. No, so that's another Carcapucho killed. Third dice to try and kill off these Carcapuchos. It's got to be done though. He can't be pincered from both sides. It's going to be hitting on 4s.
Moved and soft cover.
Moved soft cover now because some of them have died.
And point blank, so that moves it to 4s.
Nice.
Which is nice. Okay, so.
And he's wounding on 4s. Got to bring the HMG to kill these guys.
That's
So
a lot of fun.
it's a lot of hits.
That's
Is
not
that
good.
bad?
That's very
No.
good. That's 5 hits.
Not great.
12.
Yeah, not
Any
great.
4s? One
One
dead.
kill, one at a time. You damn
It's
go. Right, well, you can't. That's no feel, no pain. He wouldn't have got it anyway because it's a heavy weapon. So deadened, but you got the sergeant.
Yes, but now they are leeching for 11.
They are leadership 11, but back down to 10 because
And small target as well. It's not a good
It
spot.
gets worse. Interesting. Fucking hell. I have to get the ground to it. When you need a job done properly, you got to get the ground to it. Doug's going to try and clinch
Win the
it. JB reckons it's game over if he gets both of these. So he's going for a 5 on the Greyhound and 6s on the bazooka with the MG. Right, okay, so sorry, let me clean the dice trays for you. Go on, what are you shooting first, Will?
Right, I'll shoot the LMG first.
I haven't
Five
shot the
shots.
shot first,
You
man.
reckon?
Is that
Alright, I'll do it. Go on.
You
Wait,
The
want
suspense of not hitting it
Oh,
Pop the shot, needs a 5.
It's a 5.
Yeah! He gets it, right,
In the
okay.
side as well.
It's in the side,
So you
that's-
don't roll a 1.
Yeah, don't roll a 1.
1.
It's a 6!
Double
That's a
pen.
double pen. Direct. Stug life,
Stug
baby.
life.
Roll 2 dice, just get 5 or a 6 on 2 dice, or double 2. He gets it.
On
A
fire.
resounding, on fire, and destroyed. Hits the ammunition, and that's it. Boom! The Stug is claiming heads. Is that 2 kills from the Stug now?
no one. That was a rifle, man.
Oh, that was a rifle over
And the
there.
machine gun clinch the
Get the
game.
machine gun, get the bazooka. Sam needs the bazooka to live. It's 6s.
I'm not feeling comfortable right now.
4 shots.
No, I think it's the second dash strike.
Oh, he's got
It's
it.
got a hit.
I can't go down.
Forced to wound.
Yep.
There's
It's
5
regular.
shots. Did you only roll 4?
Oh yeah, only 4.
Yeah,
we'll
one
have
more
dice.
dice. One more dice.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay.
Oh, still.
Need a 4.
Oh.
No. Okay, it's just a pin. Sam
Okay.
needs that. He can definitely clinch that Stug if he stands still next turn. Just be a 4 to hit.
Yeah, strike, swing it back for the Americans.
We are loving this game
It's
in the
one last
studio.
piece of flack on the board.
JP is just stood in the corner, just laying out wisdom and like. Now he's basically. And in terms of the Finns, they have made a steady push up the board with some well-placed ambushes, putting some valued pins on the GIs. The GIs have spent the time rallying over here. Did you do some shooting with these guys?
I just went on ambush.
Just went on ambush over here. So he's going to pop that shot in a second, and then we'll have an airstrike to do. The second to last dice, or the last dice for the Americans, was putting a shot on the Stug. So could that be the Stug's one and only kill on the ground? On the American side, they've had to put a lot into suppressing these Carcapuchos, but with 3 pins, you're pretty safe from them now. You can just finish them off with a squad as and when you need. And yeah, we've got
Going rough for the Americans.
yeah, just
But
a
we can fight
little
back.
mortar shell where the who did he pop that on? Yeah, he tried to take a shot over there on the Greyhound. So yeah, mortar to shoot. Mortar will be reset on the Finnish side to back to a 6. So yeah, GI's just basically tidying house, cleaning house this turn, and the Finns taking a push and really sort of being aggressive here. So first things first, if you pop this ambush, you're going to leave it
And we
on.
have an ambush over there to pop as well.
Oh, and an ambush over here. You're leaving that on or popping it on a 4-up?
I'll.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I'll pop the ambush with.
Listening to his opponent's advice.
These. I'll pop the ambush with this guy, but I'll leave these guys
Do you
alone.
think
Okay.
to choose first, or?
To be fair, it's a roll off.
To be fair, I don't think it will matter either way. I think we'll see different targets. But let's have a roll off.
Okay. Who are
Right.
you shooting at?
So I will shoot at this squad.
Okay.
Yep.
Nothing I can do.
So it's going to be hard cover, and over half range for the rifles, but hard cover within half range for the LMG. So it's 5s for the LMG, 6s for 2, 3 rifles there.
Yeah, 5s all around.
Is that?
Finish roll.
Oh yeah, shooting rifles from ambush.
So
Thanks for
5s.
reminding me. 5s all around. Well done,
So
Sam.
that's-
So that's
7 5s?
7
4.
5s, 4 shots, 3 rifles on 5. A nice little burst against the unit in hard cover.
That's
Lovely.
good.
What's that saying? Finn to win.
Oh, 4 hits. Right, it's
Okay.
going to be 4s to kill.
Well,
Flipping heck.
That
Fins
bit
are
mark
winning.
back
The
on.
Finns are rinsing these GIs
Ooh.
down, man.
Oh, sorry. And then.
We've got a lot of Finnish, actual real Finnish people who have been following the Finnish channel, because obviously you play your country, don't you? Like, you've got to have your own nation. That's 3 kills.
Is it a
How many's
specialist?
in that's half a squad.
The Finns are
Yeah, that's
6 men in that squad. It lost 2 in the fire incident. So it's 1 pin. Sam rallied those this turn. Will they run off? So he's got to take a leadership.
I'm glad
You've
I
run
rallied
eight,
now.
right? It's an 8.
Yeah.
You've failed one of these already.
Ooh.
Oh, he makes it.
Ooh, that
Oh,
was
close.
Oh.
Close. Good job, he rallied. GI's 4 up to return fire. They get to pop their ambush. Should have saved that 6, Sam, because you need 6s followed by 6s here. Doesn't have the finish rule.
Ooh, 2.
He's got a pin. He's got 2 potentials. This is Sam's
This is a
bread and butter, baby. Oh,
Oh,
we're counting it. We're counting it. I'm counting it. T.O. Oh, he does it anyway. Oh, Dice Gods, respect, honesty. Amazing. That's what he does. 6 is Sam over here. Right, he's got the pin. We're getting really excited
Yes,
for
there's
one
another
rifle
6
shot.
now.
No,
it
it's
doesn't
not a
even
kill. We just get overexcited just because it's funny, like he always does it. Right, okay, so now, dice in the bag and
Airstrike.
airstrike. Now, you're not obviously going to go down with your Stug, you can't escape the airstrike.
No.
So it's just, is it clear, guys? Will we get 2 in?
What's coming on me?
He gets 2 in a row. It's an
That's him
amazing
done.
start to the league. First game. Now, well, I mean, is it? That means you're definitely striking yourself in a
What is
later
it?
game.
It's only a small
3.
one.
It's a small. So that's a 3-inch template. That doesn't matter. It's pen plus 3. So on the top, that's pen plus 4 against armor 9. So 5 to
So
6 or pen.
Come on.
5, 6 to.
Oh,
it was 6. Yep, 2 pins in total. It's an additional D2
Hang on
plus the
before
1.
we do anything.
Oh yeah.
I have anti-aircraft myself.
Anti-aircraft yourself, yeah.
It'll definitely be dropping the range because I'm going to go across the infantry, of course.
Yeah, 4 up.
He holds
He's doing
fire.
Holds fire, nice. They're just airstriking this hill, aren't they? Just launching bombs into this
Shall I
rock.
do some pins here?
Back with the pins in a second.
Back with the pins in a second, we'll just reserve. So that's all the American airstrikes done. We've got an immobilised stud on 3 pins, and this regular squad of Finnish infantry just took a pin over here. So first dice, do you want to pull it? Okay, so first dice of turn 3 is GIs. Just wants to get the job done. He's spraying the Carcapuccios with the M16 meat chopper. The Carcapuccios are going down. He just wants to stay as a thorn in the American side.
Double sixes.
He gets a few there.
Come on.
6s to hit he needed. Small target, soft cover. No kills! Oh my gosh, he only needed 4s there. Bazooka's just passed his order check and he's firing at the stud. It's a 4 to hit because he's staying still. It's just over half range.
Come on.
He gets the
gets the
hit.
hit.
Now it's in the front, pen 5. So 4 to glance, 5 or 6 to pen. We've been here just a second. Look at this pen.
Come on,
He's
give
got
that
a
dice.
pen here. If you get him immobilised, he'll knock him out. So 2, 4, 5 or 6.
There's
It's
a
a knocked out.
I'll take the dice.
First time.
You got to die, so Stug's
time,
knocked
good,
out.
Stug.
That's the first time you've ever lost a Stug. I
bazooka.
I said at the start, I love bazookas, I love Panzerfaust.
Carcapuccios.
Honestly, I used to I really used to think they were crap, but they are so good. Stug down, GI's back in the game. Good old GI's advancing, keeping the push on from the Americans. It's soft cover against these guys, and he's racking up a few pins. What are you hitting on?
5s.
5s to hit.
He's got the flanks.
This was 8 guys.
It's all those 5s to hit with these damn GIs because they don't suffer the losing penalty. It's just ruthless. He's got 3. He's hitting like crazy.
How many kill though? So 4 for these guys.
2 kills is
kills, 1
exceptional.
Machine gun?
No.
2 dead.
2 dead though. The GIs are going for an advance on the right flank. They're just rearranging behind this wall so they can see over it and past the burning truck, or now smouldering truck. However, the Finns had a sissy squad on ambush that's hitting on 2-ups from rifles. It'll go to 4s because of hardcover, 5s for over half range. But the GIs, they have to rearrange. They have
Have to get in the game.
2 hits. It's hitting on 5s with 8 shots there. So pin on the GIs is what he needs.
1 kill.
1 kill. Reduces the fire back and puts a pin on. GIs, because of that pin, it's 6s followed by 6s instead of just 6s. He's got a chance. We know he can do it. Not this time. Sam, you're going to have to get out there. You've got to get those GIs moving. The Finnish mortar's got to go for another lucky 6. He's just chasing him down the road with these mortar shots as he repositions. Go for it. Oh no! 5 next time. The advancing Finns in ambush over here, the sissy squad. They're popping a shot. It's the GI's turn. They're giving an advance to the lieutenant. It's the second time you've been caught out by this squad. So it's 6s again. Thanks, even though it's through hard cover, because of those that Finnish rule.
Let's do
You should have
this.
charged. He's got over 2 hits. He can do it on 4s.
Come on, live, lads. You got this.
Come on, America needs this.
Oh, the American lieutenant is dead. They're leaderless. They still have the armour though. The Finns are playing a pure infantry battle at this point.
And they're winning.
I can't believe that. Caught out by the dice for the Finns. The lieutenant just advanced, popped a shot at the GIs, did nothing. Now it's the last 2 GI dice. He's going for a double burst from the observer and the GI squad onto these sissies. Got to deal with these guys. It'll be 6s to hit, so over half range hard cover.
So I'll do the spot I want first, why not?
Okay. Nope. And then you've got a nice big burst.
And we've got 9 dice coming from the squad. 1 hit.
1 hit, always nice. Get a pin on. Nothing. End of the turn. We're out of airstrikes and all of that. There's no ambushes left. They've all been activated. The GIs over on their right flank. They're withdrawing with this battered squad. This squad is just doing an ineffective fire as they're pinned down by the Finnish accurate rifle fire. Carcapuccio remained a thorn in the GI's side, but almost certainly doomed. And on this flank, the GIs are just pushing up, and they've basically done their job. They've taken care of the Finnish fire support section. Over on the Finnish perspective, they've taken the centre really nicely. They've got 2 LMGs reinforcing the flanks of a sissy squad that's pushing in ever closer, pincering between the Carcapuccios and the sissies. But we've got this Dakar right here, ready to roll. And then finally, over here, as we saw earlier, these guys are just in a straight-up rifle fight against the GIs, and they're winning it with those ambushes and that accurate rifle fire, putting pins on the GIs. So it's all to play for. Dice in the bag. We're straight into it for turn 4. Let's do it. Pull the dice. Let's see what we get.
It's red.
It's red. Back in the first dice is the meat chopper. He's advanced down the road and he's spraying at these guys. It's just in the open. They're not getting any cover from there. You can see over the hill. So he's gone down. So 6s followed by 6s, but the Finns don't really have the dice there to go down. So it is an effective turn.
1 potential.
1 potential. No. Will's decided to break from the hard cover. He's advanced into this soft cover. He can only advance out of it as well. So it's slowing down a charge. He's closing the distance. The Finns, they're not moving. The Americans, they're not moving. They're just going to spray so they don't trigger the ambush. Do you know what your dice are?
Yep.
So it's 1 6 and 5 5s. No SMG in range. No.
1 5s.
He's got a hit there. It's a pin. Can you get that 5? He needs more hits than that to kill veteran units. He needs to be getting more dice.
The
Okay. But I thought that was a misjudgment from Will, but it paid off. The Finns have rallied the Carcapuccios. Now they're trying to pass an order check on the LMG, try and support from these GIs. He fails it on a 9.
He's a veteran.
Veteran.
Are you veteran now?
Oh no.
No, you're not.
No, it's got this next to him.
So these guys, aren't they? Oh,
They're
no,
regular.
yeah, there's 3.
Yeah, so 2 pins, but 1 officer. That makes a 9, a fail for a regular squad. Hey. Okay, I know what Sam's planning here, I can tell. I've played this GIs. Sam's activating the GIs up here. They can't go down, the Carcapuccios now. So it's going to be 5s to hit. Small target, soft cover. At marsh ground. I don't see that. What was that? Oh.
There we go.
2 hits.
Yep. Okay. Come on, let's get the kill.
Just need 2 5s now.
Come on.
And Sam will to roll no 6. Is this a kill? Can you get exceptional?
Can I get the officer?
No. Okay, you get feel no pain here. Medic save, 6 up. Can you cling on in the marshes? No. Okay. There's 1 Carcapuccio left. You're going to have to take an order check. So he's on a pin.
1 pin, yeah, he rallied.
Last man standing. However, has he lost the sergeant? No.
Right. So he's on 11.
So he needs to get a 9.
That's good.
Oh no. Well,
He's fine. I saw that 6 first. Sam's having to use yet another activation to try and get this kill point, but he needs it. Germans have a 2-point lead. That is a win in the bag at the moment.
Finns.
He's got 3 guys. Is the bar at the front?
You're just Germans and white.
Is the bar at the front?
Nope.
No. So what is it? 3 dice on.
So it's 3 dice hitting on
4s.
and 5 dice hitting on 5s.
Even though he's got a bit of hard cover because he's not actually against the wall, he suffers from it. He's point blank.
Come on, lads. So this is the. That's good.
That's
so
3 hits.
2, isn't it? And that's
That's
soft
the
cover,
4s,
isn't it?
yeah. That's the 3 on 4s.
Yeah, that's good.
And
nice.
2 more.
Oh.
He's got 5 hits.
Come on.
That's the kind of dice you need against veterans. He's got
got
3 kills. You need
Can they
2
get
6-ups. Oh, can you get?
Can I just
Can you just straight up? No. So you do get your feel no pain here.
How many?
You need 3 dice and you need to pass all 3.
3 6s.
3 6s now. Number of the beast. Can he save you? No. It's the Carcapuccio's done. You needed that dice roll. A couple of activations ago.
Jesus.
They just, did their job perfectly. Whilst you've been dealing with them, the Finns have
got a
been...
whole army of
the whole army's just where it wants to be.
Not in a great position.
Okay, but it's dealt with. He's actually got a nice little castle along the road here, if you look.
The Finns
In cover here, armour here, infantry here. The Finns are advancing. It's kind of all to play for. The Americans are almost enclosing the Finns now with that kill. So that's the last, is it? We've got more dice. I'm just getting carried away. Okay, next up. Water's going again. 3rd shot needing a lucky 6. It's the final activation of turn 4. He's missed the tray. What did you get?
4.
A 4. So he misses. Right, so end of turn summary. As we've seen, the Americans are now flanking the Finns. They're surrounded, but the Finns are looking so solid with their infantry. There's this little castle here, literally castle, is sat in the top floor of the ruin. Now, little things we didn't see was the GIs ran up here and tried to point blank with a rifle the spotter. Didn't want to risk the charge, gets a dice for not taking a dice, it's just a spotter, not worth the risk. Carcapuccio is finally dead after about 6 or 7 activations with a fire, and then the Finns went down here, and here, and here. So basically 3 out of the 5 infantry squads went down. These guys have taken 2 pins. Are they still in ambush? Yes. So you can pop that ambush now, Will. So you'll be hitting, it's a positive hit, you need a 4 to pop it. Try and hit the dice tray. No, they ignore it, they're just bickering amongst themselves, having a quick vodka. So, we're going into turn 5 now. The Germans have a 2 dice lead. The Finns are very... Oh, is it 1 dice? What did you kill again? Oh, we got the Carcapuccio. So it's a draw at the moment. You've got a couple of regular squads who could be killed. The veterans, are you going to get those? Possibly not. And the GIs, can you clinch the GIs? Possibly. These guys fled back. They're actually responsible for this pin. They just did a lucky shot, didn't they? 6 followed by 6 or something. Just ran and shot. Okay, dice in the bag. Oh, we've done the ambushes. We're all good to go. The meat chopper's dancing around this mortar. He's pulled up. It's open here. The Finns are deciding to stay up. If they can survive the blast, maybe even go down to a small team, then they can Faust back. So it's going to be a 12 shot
game decider moment, I think.
You reckon? Yeah, this is going to swing it. Yeah.
Needs to
needs regulars off now. It's looking like a not great blast.
Well, I missed that was a 3, but that's 5.
5 hits. Is it? 6
hits.
Oh, hey, it's just fine. It's fine.
No.
It just looks bad.
So, freeze.
Oh,
it's a
5 is a squad wipe.
No.
Oh, it's 3s to kill, isn't it? Because the heavy machine gun plus 1 pen. He just rinses them up. Is that a straight draw now? Flat draw?
Yeah.
Even dice.
Flat draw.
It's flat draw. The Americans, he wants the win. He's not going for the draw. He's going for the win. Oh my gosh, that's really changed it. The meat chopper needed to do work. Okay, next dice, boys. The GIs have pulled their socks up. They've got no pins. They've advanced against the wall. You're not putting that SMG guy up as well?
No, he won't be in range.
Oh, just anyway, just in case he charges you or whatever. But anyway, never mind. He's putting a burst in these guys before they can go on ambush. He's been on the back foot on this flank all game. So
5 rifles and 2 from the BAR. That's 7 shots.
So,
Right. Double checking the man. There is 5 out of 5. Okay. So there's 6 shots. 6 shots, yeah.
6 shots in on 5s.
Bam.
2
Yeah,
hits.
I'll take that. There's that pin I wanted.
Oh, it's double kill. Can he get an exceptional?
No.
No. Okay, he's took out the blank rounds from his guns and he's starting to get some kills now. Sissy squad needs to do work now to get Will back in the lead. He needs an order check. It's on a 10. Yes, he just does it. I thought he'd found it then, but the officer's within 6. So now it's 6s with 8 shots. You've not taken a casualty?
No, 1, 2,
You've taken no?
6, 7, yeah, full squad.
Okay. The sissies are firing. It's 6s followed by 6s. The GIs have gone down with the 2-man squad. Definitely the correct decision at this point. And nothing.
No.
He's going for another 6, keeping this thing moving. Okay, can you do it? What in a game you should pull off this once? No, still missing.
He is.
The GIs have advanced down. They're coming for the Finns. It's half range now.
Yep.
So
just hard cover.
it's hard cover 5s. Okay.
So I'll get some pins at least.
It's a nice few hits. Oh, he's honest.
Honesty.
Roll so hot all day.
I don't think he has that.
Only one kill.
Only one kill. He's down. Damn sissies and veterancy. At the end of the 5th turn and going in potentially the last turn, the Americans have pulled it back to a flat draw. They're clawing it back. They need to get 2 kills this turn if they're not going to play for turn 7. Little bits that you missed was the bazooka squad could actually hopped up onto this wall and advanced along. He popped a shot. He was like net at the officer. If he'd been hitting him, it would have been a 4, just over half range, and moved. It would have been a 5, but it was 24 and like a couple of millimeters out. The Finns have the mortar. They've got some imagery of it, but they've taken a blast. The Americans are really clawing it back now. The Finns have lost their 2-point lead. Can they get it back and get the win, or is it going to be a draw for this round? Okay, very interesting.
Dice in the bag, pull it live.
Yeah, dice in the bag, pull it live, yeah.
It's great.
Great. Finns get the first dice. Finns are going for a charge with the first dice of turn 6. They want to get this meat chopper done. They are within 6. We've just measured it up to save the boring bit for you guys. So he just needs to pass an order check. 2 pins, but an officer's next to him. He's done it. We'll arrange them then. He'll be back. Okay, we're ready. It's 7 dice, but tough fighters against the front armour. 4s to hit because it's not activated or moved. So reroll that 2. Being honest, no. So it's 3 hits. He gets 3 extra dice.
So you need these. Well, come on.
He's got 1. It's 4 in total. So you roll a d6. A 3 will be a glance, and a 4, 5, or 6 will be a pen.
Oh.
It's a 2. He's fucked it up. Right. Okay. Well, that's not good. It has to be said. Okay. Well, yes, we'll tidy up and be back in. The meat chopper, instead of staying still for the hitting on 2s automatically, decides to shift. Doesn't trust one-shotting veterans, very, I'd say, shrewd. So he's shifted out of the way. It also means he's not risking the Finns getting a lucky 5 upon the mortar and taking it away. So he's just got to fight tooth and nail for this win. He's going to get a 4-point swing over 2 turns. So it's
That's the Cox one. That's a shame. So it is a hit.
There's a hit, honesty pays off.
So that's a decent amount. I'll take that. So
he's doing
7 hits.
7 hits, killing on 5s. He's got
Killing on 3s.
2
4s.
4s. Oh, the MG. Wow,
So
4 dead.
Is it anyone special?
No. So he's killed 4 out of 7. That puts them down.
Yes, it does.
But it also it's over half, which means they have to take a runaway check. But they will go up to leadership 11. So it's so it's 10 because they've only got 1 pin on them. So
Cool,
don't
these guys,
roll an 11 or
indestructible.
12. Sorry for cursing you. Oh, he's okay. He's okay. The Finns are alive, the City squad, but there's arms and legs gone everywhere. There's 3 men left in the squad. He's advanced with the GIs, doesn't care about moving and shooting as we know, so what are you hitting on, Sam?
I'm hitting on 2 guys hitting on 3s, the rest of them hitting on 2s.
So you're going for those, Sissy trying to get another dice.
So 3s, 1 hit.
1 hit.
So that, and then the rest of them hitting on 2s, 1 on this. So 7 hits.
Killing on 5s, can you do it?
2.
2 kills.
Anyone special?
Anyone special?
No.
No. She's down to last man standing, 2 pins. It's a sergeant on his own.
Cool.
The
And
side
really-
of the white
It's
line.
hard to just wipe out a Finnish squad in
It's
one
really
burst.
hard.
You need this
Come on,
dice
Will.
roll, Will.
So you're on leadership 11. You've got 2. You're -3. You need an 8 or less.
Come on, Will.
No, we got this.
Come on, Will. Yeah.
Oh, he's okay. He doesn't clear pins with that.
How am I going to deal with this?
You need every. Yeah.
You need every dice in a row now, Sam.
It's right in the bottom. GIs want this sissy squad. That he's advancing round here. I'd be going over here maybe, but who knows? He's the American player. He's got 1 guy to kill. It's 5s and 6s, I say.
Yep.
So I've got 2 6s coming in.
2 6s.
1 hit.
1 hit.
So
He's
that's
bloody good at that, isn't he?
4 5s. 1
He's
more
got
hit.
another 1. He just needs a 5 now.
1 at
A
5.
little bit lucky. No! He can't. Oh, Sam!
Have to keep trying.
Every dice on this
Try.
guy means you can't kill this
Yeah.
squad, that squad or the opposite? It's painful. Painful. Play for turn 6. It might be a turn 7. This GI squad, they're battered, they're bruised, they've been burnt as well. Alliteration for you. Now they're going to brass up this Finnish guy. It's on 3 pins. You've advanced. Don't take a penalty for that. You've got into point blank.
Yes, you need a burst.
So it's 2s with 3 shots. He's got all his hits. 1-5, Sam. 1-5.
Very fair. I only got 1 hit. That was 2 2s there. He's still target.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's true.
Gets him though.
Gets him though. Oh!
Honesty pays
Oh,
off.
honesty pays off, baby. The guys are advancing up, trying to shoot these guys. It's going to be 6s or 6s followed by 6s because he's down.
So I got
A
4
mix
shots
of
and
both.
then 6s followed by 6s.
God damn
And
Americans.
4 hitting at 6s. We'll do the 6s first. Come on.
6s first. He's got one.
Oh, he's got one.
6s followed by 6s. Come on.
He's got 2 potentials. Oh, this is
Gotta
a swing
get up.
there. He's got one. He's
Savage
got
reel.
2 dice in. He's starting to believe.
Do it.
It's a kill! It's a kill! It just takes him down
makes
to
him
the
more
best
fun, yeah.
possible result. You fool!
I've made him veteran small target.
Nobody makes the Finns bleed their own blood. They're now a small target and veterans. That is the last thing he wanted to happen. These mortar shots have chased the Sam's armoured vehicles all game. Can he get a lucky 6
He's
again?
aiming for this one.
Oh, he's aiming for this way. Switching target.
They
Giving
can't go
up on the
down, just
armoured.
boom.
They can't go down.
Hopefully 2 easy
Okay.
guys.
Needs a 6. Can he get it? Yeah! Amazing. Sorry if you've got headphones on, people, but you should have known to turn down the volume before that
That's
dice
2 hits.
roll, because that was a big one.
2 kills.
Did you get him? Roll for him.
You need
2 ups.
2
don't roll ones, Will.
It's a kill! Oh, that was a dice out the bag. Just pure luck, but it's what he needed. Just to fill you in, Sam made a critical mistake over it. He gave the bazooka a fire order, forgetting that this officer had moved in there, moved out again, and he'd moved not closer, and therefore, Sam was just out of range there.
Took the risk and it was good.
Yeah, so close. I really hope it goes to a turn 7 because this is there's so many units that could be killed.
Basically,
How many dice have we got?
One dice less. Well, it's just a guy going down.
I still have 1 more. Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, so you've got 1 dice. What is it?
It's the spotter.
Spotter. Can you get a pin on someone? No, he's shooting through his own unit.
Actually, yeah, we can.
Can you?
Yeah, we're going to do a little advance and take out that officer. Why not?
Oh,
Yeah, there's a little sneak
can
in
he
the
do
gap there.
it? Yeah, you definitely can. There's nothing against that. Well spotted there. That is just literally in the open, I think. Yeah, over half range. It's a 4 to hit small target.
5s.
5 to hit.
Go on, lad.
He's got a hit.
Got a 6 again.
Go on, get that kill.
Yes, he's killed it. It's a dice. Oh my god, the spotter. Oh my god. Critical maneuvers is absolute teeth and nails. Right, flipping heck. That's the final activation. What a kill. What a kill. Just after I berated him on camera for fucking this up. Fair play, Sam. Fair play. Right, okay. So,
Very well spotted, sir.
very well spotted,
Right, the
sir.
spotter.
That's all the dice. What are the kills? How many dice have you lost each?
I got 6.
You've lost 6.
So half an army down.
I actually have 4, 3, I think. 1, 2, 3.
You've got 3, so you've lost 7. So it's a draw, but the Americans have pulled it back in their favour. Did you just lose a unit, Sam? Yes.
Yes,
Some more.
If the mortar
The mortar hadn't hit, it
hadn't
would be
hit
American
that,
win.
it would be an American win. It's currently a draw. I hope we're not messing the dice up there. Let's see if the game continues now. Nothing else to do, no ambushes.
Nope.
We're all good. No ambushes. Right, okay. Yes! It goes on! That's what we wanted to see in the studio here. Sam's got to get home, but he's going to be in trouble with the missus. But she won't watch this power report, so I can get away with saying that. Right, okay. Turns out he's pulled his phone out, he's texting. It's going to be 10 minutes. He's got to kill these fins off, and he's got to do it quick, guys. Oh, he's 1 dice, you need Americans. He's got to do it. He's got to stay. He's got to finish the game. He's got to get. He can taste that sweet, sweet victory. Okay. Right. So dice in the bag, gentlemen. The Finns have 3 dice. The Americans are coming for them. They've got GIs everywhere. They've got the Dakar vehicle here, ready to rise on top of a hill. Look over all these walls. Can he escape? These guys can't run because they're stuck in the marsh. This guy can pop a shot here. He's just,
It's incredible how he's pulled back in it.
I can't believe this damn American challenge. I'm so scared. I've got him in the final round, man. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
I'm playing him next.
First dice is finished. It's been a while since we've had that. A very cunning manoeuvre. He's advanced into ambush back behind the wall. Sam wanted that dice, and that's going to be harder to
Keep
get.
the myth alive, Sam, all those 6s.
Yeah. You need the 6s. So Sam's advanced up onto this hill. Because it's a small target, it's actually 6s to hit, not 5s.
Okay, so I've got 5 guys hitting on 6s, and then the back 3 hitting on 6s, followed by 6s.
Oh no.
So 6s, 1
He
hit.
gets a hit.
Okay, need that. And then
They're veterans now, though.
3 rifles in the
5
back.
to kill. Nothing. Can he
Okay.
get? He needs a 5 here. He
Yes.
gets it.
No.
He's forcing a check on 4 pins. They're bet 10. He needs a 6. Or Sam's got that dice he's hungry for. It's a 7. They run.
Yay.
No officer. 4 pins. They have gone up effectively, but it's too much. These guys have been pinned by the GIs all game. And then, yeah, that's so a 2-point lead to the GIs, is it now?
Yep.
So they go into a win situation. They've just got to hold off the Finns. And I mean, 2, he's got 1 dice left. He's got his mortar. The mortar needs that lucky 6. He can pull it back if he gets 2. Oh, I feel bad for Sam. And Sam's got to do, he's got stuff. He can do something.
No, I've got an idea.
He's got an idea. He's got plans within plans. Okay, so next dice. Very interesting GI dice. So what he's done is basically he's double checked. We counted up. Yeah, he's definitely got that 2-point lead. Will's only got the mortar. The Finns only have a mortar left. So he's advanced 18 inches with his half track, just straight over the cover, bam, up right in the wall, within 12 of the mortar, which is a minimum range. Right, that may seem like a bomb, but this is the league. This isn't for entertainment. It is for entertainment, really.
Yeah.
But it's about learning, isn't it? It's about showing you guys the correct moves to make to win in a competitive environment.
So
And that very much is the correct move to make. He can get a lucky 6.
And currently I have tank hunters, so I want that. I don't want to lose my tank.
Yeah, right. Oh, because you've got more tank kills, and that might affect
I've
the
got
result
one
of the
tank
league.
kill. I need that tank kill.
You need that tank kill, yes. So, the other thing is he can shoot. He's still got a couple of squidgy targets. He could lucky hit the bazooka. He might. I don't think he's going to drive either of these infantry squads off, but he might do with a 2-inch template. Could be done. So he's got a lucky more shot, but he's not hitting that open-topped half track. So we'll have to see. If Sam gets more dice, he can just pull back and secure that win. The Finns need that grey dice. They've got 1 in the bag. They need it. The GIs do not like risking things. They want to secure victory, get a 3-point lead. So he's advanced. The City are going to ambush. 5 shots hitting on 4s. Very likely to kill off this Finnish unit. He gets 2 hits. This American unit, sorry. It is 2 kills. You get specialist. You could get the bar. No. Okay, 2 dead. Makes him more likely to live now. Less incoming. 6s followed by 6s. Didn't realise that he had an extra pin on him.
So, any luck?
Oh, you absolute joke of a man. 4 6s, 4 chances. Of course he gets one. Of course he does.
Incredible.
Of course he does. And it's a kill. Oh, it's a kill. It's not going to make the squad run away, but, you know, it's just basically salt in the wound, I suppose. Just, you know.
Showing off.
Really, yeah. Just showing up.
Next dice, please.
Next dice, please. He's got the biggest grin. He's come from a 2-point
We
mark.
need this mortar shot.
We need this mortar shot to wipe that grin off his face.
It's
Okay.
I don't want to give spoilers for it. If you're this far in, I can say, if you've watched the first battle report, I'm not going to give a spoiler.
don't give any
but
spoilers.
No
It's
spoilers.
very interesting. Whatever the result of this is very interesting. Very interesting. Sets the second round of the league up
Nicely.
nicely. Whatever, whether it's a win, draw, or a loss. You have to go. If you're hooked in, you want to watch more league games. You haven't already, subscribe. Just chat away while Sam's doing a little bit of
the movies, guys.
Press the
Let's do
like,
the one
it helps the
rifle
channel.
point
Yeah,
blank.
press the like. Thank you, JP. Press the like. It helps the channel.
This is still hitting on a 6.
So what are you doing?
Just walking up point blank in that spotter.
It
Why
won't
not?
get you a dice.
I know, I just fancy doing it.
Okay.
So he's gone
You
down.
could shoot that mortar.
Probably not.
If you advance.
No, it doesn't run out of range. No. Just gonna try a little poke. Why not? That's a hit.
That's a hit.
So it's just gone down. Yeah, gone down point blank. So does it
You're
go?
just shooting at point blank. Okay. Always point blank, but always counts as down. Yeah. Okay. The spotter's dead. Ah, that's very interesting though, because now I see. Oh, he's so cunning. He's so shrewd. It's not just a little. Oh, I fancied it. Ah, don't pull the other one, Sam. He's killed that, right? Okay. That also means he's moved. I've seen it. I've just seen it. I've played him enough times. That is now behind this little bit of dent here. The mortar can't see him. Can't hit this vulnerable unit. I reckon. Can you see past this footprint here with this guy? We're gonna have to get a tape measure out. It's a good manoeuvre. These GIs is still the American turn. Sam's got, Will's got one finished dice left in the bag. He's advanced. You can see around this bit of terrain into the mortar. It's just a BAR within range. 2 shots on 6s.
Come on, lad, you got this. Get back in.
No 6s this time. No 6s. You can't have all the 6s.
Then we'll get the draw.
Yeah, with the 2 6s in a row. Can you get a double lucky mortar shot? So basically, he can see. Sam couldn't get far enough.
So nice.
We can measure it very carefully. When it's a 6 to hit, that can't go down.
No.
So don't hit both of them.
Whew.
6 to draw the game.
6 to draw the game.
It's the last dice as well. 6
Last dice, yeah. Then we'll give you a little summary.
Oh!
Roll
USA!
Okay, guys. So that is the end of the
Somehow he's
game.
pulled it
Somehow. This GI, I said it in the deep dive, this list, it just keeps going and going and going. The GIs, as long as they can clean house and get back in the fight, if you've still got squads of GIs going, if you've just got a little bit of DACA, a little bit of something left alive to support them, there's so much work you can do. His airstrike didn't hit him.
No, it came in twice.
Came in twice and
Took out the 2.
turn 2 and 3.
Yeah, took out this one target and pinned the other one.
Deactivated that one, and then you just took it there so you could take him out with the bazooka, which on a 4, just perfect shot. Just absolutely brilliant play there. If you haven't already, as we said, comment down below. Let us know what you think. Edit those comments up. Let us know what you thought of the game. Give Sam a shout out there, guys. Round of applause to Sam. Absolute GG. But yeah, a lot to take in there.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to
First
it.
round done. Oh yeah, amazing game. Really, an absolute steamroller. The American
Somehow.
might just, smashes into the second round of the league with
that was
a
looking finished
solid win.
I was looking finished by turn 3.
Yeah, it was
like
looking
a
very
big
tight,
victory.
but when you've got the infantry, I can't believe how much you killed, man. You did fail a lot of runaway checks.
He did go,
You did
yeah,
roll.
going down for a turn in his back line, that didn't help him.
Yeah, all the going down. You can't just go down and give up the momentum of the game. You've got to keep that tempo high, or you just get basically overwhelmed. It's just the way it is. Going down out of the dice bag may seem good at the time, but it can lose you the game, and I think that's basically what happened here. And Will failing a couple of order checks that he shouldn't have done. That charge there, he should have got 5 hits on the
He
knights.
should have killed it.
And then it was just don't get a 1. But instead, he only got 4 hits, which meant it was don't get a 1 or a 2, and he got a 2. So if he got on average, he really should have easily blown that up.
Yeah, that would have changed.
I was very, very unlucky, because he only had 3 against it, did he, or something? I can't remember, but yeah. Anyway, wow. Hope you
I
found
thought he pulled the draw when he got the mortar, and then the spotter with the kill. It just set it up.
that. Absolutely crazy.
I forgot about the
That
spotter,
officer just couldn't escape, because as I said, so going turn 5, the Americans were sort of surrounding the Finns at that point, and they couldn't escape because they were in basically, they could only advance.
Yeah.
The Americans were just rocking up, running, pinstring them, and just massacred them, just surrounded them, just shot them up. Everything the Finns tried didn't come off, and everything the Americans tried did come off.
So because it was going blow for blow, that slight, this just like dice disadvantage on his list really does kick in.
Yeah. Once you get down sort of
when
6
it got to
dice.
7 dice to me, 5 dice to Will, it was just like
the first
run,
like 4
run.
Yeah, then you're in a
turn.
death spiral. Then if you go down, it's even more dice out the bag. You're getting like 3
So you're getting hit
activations.
first, you're going down straight away. It's just
Yeah.
Let's not kill ourselves. It was Sam's ability to roll 6s every
Yeah. Sam and his 6s. You really. When I cannot. Let's just. It's been a long game, so we've all forgotten. Remember, Sam lost this trick. Was it first turn?
First turn.
Yeah.
Last dice, the first turn. It
2
got
units
lit
out the
up by a
bag.
rifle fire. 2
Went for
units
the
out the
team
bag.
going.
Fair play to you,
Pinned
Sam.
up.
Defo earned that win. Defo earned that win. Right, guys.
Comment in how many 6s did Sam hit with the rifle?
Yeah, somebody go back and count that. I'll try and count it during editing and we'll reconvene in the comment section. Right, okay, so, yeah, I hope you found this entertaining, guys. I hope you found it interesting.
It was a good
Yeah,
wrap
man.
up for the first round.
Very good wrap up for the first
Give me
round.
first proper taste of the Finns, man. I think I know what I'm doing now.
Thing you know you're
You
doing
did
going
you
into
did
round
well.
2. Now
You did- that
I've
was
got
a
to
hard
face you.
fought one.
Germans versus Finns. Finns very reliable.
And the
Germans have got a
to
lot.
face this.
You're Russian. You've got to face this.
I needed Lady Luck to help me there.
I need a tank to bully them.
Don't.
Yeah, you've got a tank.
Well played.
You've got a tank. You've got a T-34
I've got
There's not much you
You've
can
got a proper tank, yeah. Right, okay, guys. Well, hope you're as excited as we are for round 2. Catch us next week for the first game, round 2, the Channel League Summer 2023.
Yeah.
Hope you found it entertaining and interesting. It's been the Scholar Progenium. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.